Hello, my name is Midwest Emma, and today I'm going to be showing you how to turn round bales into square bales. This process is extremely handy if you are in a pinch during hay season and do not have time to square bale when you are making your cuttings. And so that's kind of what happened to me this summer. My neighbor round baled all of my hay so that way I could time the rains. And so now that it's winter, cold, slow season, I am turning my round bales into square bales. These round bales have been stored inside since the second cutting, and now they are ready to be turned into square bales so I can feed them to my livestock, more specifically my horses. A few tips when you are unrolling your round bale: make sure you are unrolling it the correct way. When the round bales are created, they're kind of rolled up in a specific direction, so make sure you're unrolling it the right way. If it seems too difficult to unroll, you probably need to turn it around. It also helps to kind of be on a slight slope. My pasture has a little bit of a gradual slope to it, so that's kind of making unrolling a little bit easier for me. I'm going to start off with probably 5 round bales unrolled, and then I'm going to go ahead and hook up my tedder. One thing to note is that this bale that I'm currently doing is a little moldy, so that's kind of the upside of having goats. My horses need very high quality hay, so if there's anything wrong with my hay, I do not feed it to my horses, I just give it to my goats. So that is the nice thing about having more than one type of animal on the farm, is that I can still use all of my hay, just more appropriately. Now that I have the round bales unrolled, it is time to hook up my tedder and go through and fluff up the hay. The reason that I am hooking up the tedder is because I found this out the first time I did it. If I just unrolled the round bales and then tried to go ahead and just bale it right away with my square baler would suck in that hay kind of like a carpet, and it would slug my square baler. So to make my life a little bit easier and avoid any breakdowns, I'm going to use a tedder, and then a rake, and then my square baler. It does add a little extra time, but for me it's very, very worth it. now it is time to hook up to the rake. This step could probably be skipped and just make 2 or 3 passes over where I use the tedder, but this is going to make it a lot easier and hopefully waste a lot less hay. Look how close I got. I gotta get out and raise the rake. Now back her on up. Right now I have the rake attached and I'm just going past the windrows that I made with my tedder, and I'm putting it into 2 or 3 windrows with the rake just so I can have a nice even amount of hay to feed through a square baler. And for the final step of the process, finally square baling the hay. Behind me I have my inline Heston baler and my accumulator. Earlier I was talking about how I needed to use a tedder and the rake to fluff my hay before sending it to my square baler, and the reason is kind of because of the square baler, but also because it was messing up my accumulator. As you can see, the accumulator, if you're moving too slow, it's going to mess it up. So by raking, by tethering and then raking, I was able to cut out the issues I was having with the first couple hundred bales I was producing. And since switching to this method of using the tedder and the rake, my baler hasn't gone down. No breakdowns since then. And that is all I have for you today. Today I took you through the process of turning round bales into square bales. There's a bunch of other methods you can use, a bale buster, a bale unroller, and it's especially handy if you have multiple tractors. But this method of unrolling round bales and using just one tractor gets the job done. If you have any questions, please comment them below. And please don't forget to subscribe so you can catch more farming videos with me. Bye!